Hey guys, this is Moriarty.
And I'm Crypto Spook.
And today we're taking a look at a game called Elven Assassin.
Which is a fantastic game in my opinion.
This is a really cool co-op arrow shooting game like Quiver or The Lab, but it's co-op.
It is co-op up to, it's what, 2 to 4 players, I believe?
2 to 4 players.
And we got this yesterday, and it is super fun! The bow mechanic is not like the normal VR bow mechanics, and I guess there's not really a normal VR bow mechanic, but I feel like in a lot of other instances, the bow is much more accurate.
Yeah, this felt really inaccurate.
And I believe that is called instinctive bow shooting. I actually went shooting, I don't know, like a week ago? Two weeks ago or so? And I shot recurve bows, and it is completely different when you're shooting a compound versus a recurve, because you'll have a peep sight, but you just kind of instinctively aim your bow.
The game itself is really cool. I enjoyed it a whole mess. However, it is incredibly laggy if you are the second player.
He said that, but I was first player, and I think he's just making it all up.
There is such an incredible host advantage with this. That was a little disappointing. I'm concerned about the network optimization codes for this game because, man, it's so much fun until all of a sudden every one of the orcs just stops moving and then teleports 10 feet in front of themselves.
I could see that being annoying. As the host, I did not see that whatsoever.
No, I'm sure you didn't.
So just always host the game, and you'll have a fantastic time.
It was fantastic for the host. And in fact, it was a lot of fun when, the network would catch up on everything. But I did notice that I would be shooting behind the enemies a lot. Crypto, he got all the kills. You can even see as you watch the footage, my arrows are consistently landing 3 feet behind the enemy.
Now, I have a different theory on that. I think it's because I was closer than he was to the enemies, which makes sense to me. And there were rounds where he beat me pretty handily. I don't know. Maybe it is host advantage. Maybe it's not so much that the game is optimized very well. Or it could just be that I played crappy and then I figured out and stopped trying to aim and just hit him.
I don't think that's what it was. Simply because the only times I would ever hit anybody was if they were on a straight path headed directly towards me. And I was able to just shoot in that direction, and the computer would realize where the arrow was going and still hit them. I also got killed by way too many axes.
I got hit by a lot of axes in the beginning too. We actually, I think we recorded probably 3 times for this because there's a lot of movement in this game while you're playing. Looking around the support pillars and the columns and everything. And I managed to get my Vive cord incredibly tangled and kicked the power cord out not once, not twice, but 3 separate times.
Yeah, it was really cool to be in the middle of a game and suddenly have your partner just disappear, go completely quiet, not shooting anything, you're being surrounded, going, man, where are you? Where are you, man? And then the next thing you know, you have lost.
Yep. And we did that quite a bit. I don't know how far the game goes. We got to 12, I want to say?
12 or 13, yeah.
Maybe 13. Moriarty was really good at catching axes with his face.
I was way too good at catching axes with my face. We would get attacked by a dragon, and that dragon would destroy our lives. That was kind of everything that would happen. We'd do okay. We'd get attacked by a dragon, we would lose.
I was not very good at dodging the dragon. The hit detection on the dragon's fire was kind of terrible. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, it's massive. You just have to not be in that entire area.
Yeah, if you're in the direction he's going, you're probably already dead.
Yeah, if he's coming on the left side, you have to move all the way to the right. You can't even be in the middle, I don't think.
Most likely not.
Still, it's a lot of fun, and I want to see it in 4-player. There's this massive level. There's a castle level, and it's just disgustingly large. It looks like so much fun. That's one of the levels that Crypto disappeared on me on.
Oh yeah, enjoyed that. It looked really fun too.
Looks fantastic. There's like 9 different ways that people go. I think you kind of have to have at least 3 people, probably closer to 4 to be able to play it.
Admittedly, there had to be about 6 different spots where you could teleport around to, and it looked like maybe you could use cannons and stuff. They looked like they were there, and maybe at some point you'll be able to trigger the catapult or the cannon and take out a big cluster of enemies, because there was also a lot of small dragons flying towards you, and I assume that is just to prepare you for the much larger dragons that will also be flying towards you.
And hitting those small dragons was a big pain in the ass.
Was it super satisfying, though?
It was. When you hit them, you were like, yeah, I hit you. But when you missed them, you were like, This thing's stupid.
I will say that the archery here was satisfying. Not accurate, but satisfying.
It was good. It felt good. It really did. There were a couple of times when, you're aiming and you're like, man, that was dead on. And so there was a little bit of, you felt like you were aiming in a specific spot and then it actually was 12 feet to the right. Other than those small occasional moments, I found it to be incredibly satisfying. It was so much fun to do this. This is a great game, and it's a co-op game, which I like in VR. I like anything that's co-op.
Additionally, I believe the game was $7 on Steam.
Yeah, it was dirt cheap.
Which was a great price. I do not at all mind paying $7 for this game. $7.99, I want to say, with the lowest historical price of $6. It was a great time. And I want to play it again. We played it yesterday, and I went to work today, and my legs were sore because just how much we were bobbing and weaving and, moving around and ducking when they were throwing axes at you. It was so much fun. So I want to say to the developer, great job on this game. I hope you make some more stuff that is as good as this. I think there were only 54 reviews on this game when we got it, and I gotta say I would like to add a glowing review to this because of how much fun I had.
Yeah, I was surprised. I haven't seen this before. I haven't seen people play it before. I hadn't heard about it. Normally, we're at that point where we're going, okay, we're looking for cool games. We want cool games. We want to do cool stuff. What's neat? To have a game completely just come out of the blue, that's very rare.
Is this a recent release? I think this just came out, too.
You'd still think you would have heard about it. I mean, the moment a cool Vive game comes out, everybody in the Vive community is just kind of like, holy you gotta go check out this game. You gotta see it. It's really cool. It just feels very strange to me to be looking in the Steam store and see a game and go, this is co-op? How come I've never heard of it before? Oh, it's $7? Hey, it looks pretty cool. Let's check it out. It actually is fun.
I really do like it.
There you go, guys. That's Elven Assassin.
I did feel like an Elven Assassin. Or 11 Assassin. 11 Assassin.
It's really cool. If you're looking for a game to play with your other Vive friends, this is a good one to pick up. I've already bought an additional copy for one of our other friends so that we can try and get 3 people in here. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Be sure to subscribe. Leave a comment to join the weekly contest. Be sure to check out the Patreon.
Till the next one.